Archangel Michael says, the energy surrounding your life has shifted, and not everyone is comfortable with that. There's been something deliberately hidden from you, and the weight of it is starting to stir the air. You may have sensed the whispers, the slight changes in how people look at you, the sudden pauses when you walk into a room. A silence has been maintained for far too long, and now the truth is swelling behind closed lips. What they didn't want you to know is about to rise to the surface like a tide that no one can hold back. This message reaches you not by accident but by divine force to unlock what has been concealed. Someone very close to you, closer than you'd ever imagine, has carried a heavy truth about you. Not out of protection, but out of fear that once you knew, you would rise higher than them. This person was present during a key moment in your past and chose silence when they should have spoken. Their choice changed your path in small but powerful ways. But divine alignment is real, and what's meant for you always circles back, no matter how long it has been delayed. This secret has lived in their heart like a fire threatening to burn their peace. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You were meant to receive an opportunity many years ago, but your name was never submitted. A favor was asked on your behalf, but instead of fulfilling it, they kept it for themselves. They wore the glow of your moment while you wondered why nothing was moving forward for you. Archangel Michael says, your spirit remembers what your mind has forgotten. Even if you didn't know what exactly was stolen, your soul kept the feeling alive in the shadows. Your glow dimmed only for a time, but now it's returning, and the ones who held you down are beginning to panic. The universe has chosen now as the hour of revelation. You are going to see something, maybe a message, a call, or a detail in a conversation, that will feel like thunder in your chest. That moment will be the start of everything shifting for good. A group of people know this truth. They've smiled in your face while hiding what could have freed you years ago. But heaven sees everything, and silence has an expiration date. Type Amen to get blessing 621. They wrote your name on a paper, then scratched it out. They deleted messages that were meant to be forwarded to you. They blocked a connection that could have changed your finances, your location, your life. You would be standing in a completely different place right now if they had acted in love and not jealousy. But everything they thought they buried is now rising from the ground. A door is unlocking because your angels have waited long enough. This truth isn't just coming to you, it's coming with proof. The kind of confirmation that silences the mouths that once claimed you were imagining things. Your name will be spoken in places that once shut you out. They've tried to twist your story to make themselves the hero. But the truth has a pulse, and it's about to scream louder than their lies ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 874. Someone older in your circle has been pretending to guide you. But in secret, they've been rerouting opportunities to someone else. You were chosen, and they couldn't handle that you were the light. Every blessing they blocked for you came with a cost to their peace. They are haunted by how things could have been if they had only been honest. But now it's not about them anymore, it's about what you deserve. A conversation is going to reach you that will make you stop in your tracks. It will come from someone who wasn't supposed to tell you. But divine timing is ruthless when truth is overdue. Your breakthrough is wrapped in this confession. When you hear it, don't resist. Let the pain come, let it purge you, and then rise from it brighter than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 992. This person has watched your pain and said nothing. They've seen your confusion and used it as a shield to hide behind. But the energy around you has grown too powerful for their secrets to stay buried. Your name is now vibrating in places of restoration. The divine has set in motion events that will bring light to every corner they tried to keep dark. What they whispered about you in secret is about to become their own undoing. Archangel Michael says, "You were not meant to be small. You were not created to be forgotten. Everything they feared you would become, you're becoming it anyway. This season is the return of your light. Not the old version of you, but the elevated, protected, undeniable version. Watch how fast your name spreads when the truth comes out." Type Amen to get blessing 444. They copied your ideas and claimed them as their own. They mirrored your moves but mocked you when you weren't looking. But what they didn't realize is that what's born from truth can't be replicated with lies. You are entering a moment of divine reversal. The spotlight they stole is shifting back to you. And it won't just come, it'll shine brighter than it ever would have before. They are scared now. Not of you, but of what will happen when the world sees who the real one was all along. The masks are falling, and it's time the truth breathes. They knew your potential before you did. That's why they tried so hard to dim it. But it's erupting now, unstoppable and holy. Type Amen to get blessing 579. Your voice was hushed. Your ideas overlooked. But heaven watched every time they called your wisdom luck or your effort coincidence. They smiled when you cried. They celebrated your confusion. But your tears were watering seeds that are now blooming into undeniable success. The silence they forced you into is becoming your loudest testimony. Their silence will turn into stammering when they see your rise. What they hid from you is going to be the very thing that frees you. Archangel Michael says, everything hidden is about to come to light, not with rage, but with fire wrapped in grace. You will be the proof that no delay can deny destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 266. You were never meant to fit in with them. You were made to lead. And your presence alone unsettles those who know they betrayed you. That unease they feel isn't guilt, it's fear of the moment you find out. And that moment is arriving like a storm over still waters. Your life is about to unfold in ways that make them wish they had stood by you. Instead, they will watch from a distance, unable to touch what is now divinely protected. The invitation they kept from you is now being rewritten. But this time, it comes with honor, not manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 781. They kept a document from you, something physical. It might be a message, a contract, or even a letter. Something with your name on it was intentionally hidden. Now it's going to resurface in the most unexpected way. Either through someone's guilt, a divine mistake, or a leaked truth. It's going to land in your hands like thunder, impossible to ignore. You will read it and remember. Everything will connect. And the anger you feel will be replaced by peace because now you know. This is not about revenge, it's about restoration. The time has come for what was yours to return. Type Amen to get blessing 347. You've been moving through life unaware that someone feared your glow. They took steps to block, slow, or confuse you. But no earthly force can destroy what is spiritually chosen. Their words created shadows, but your light is still breaking through. You were chosen before they chose to betray you. And no matter how well they hid the truth, your spirit knew. The truth is no longer waiting. It is rising. Your name will be cleared without you lifting a hand. Everything will shift in your favor. And when it does, you won't even need to speak. The evidence will speak louder. Type Amen to get blessing 118. You will feel it before you see it. A sudden lightness in your chest. A pull toward something you can't explain. That will be the moment it begins. When the truth finally meets the surface, and your soul exhales relief. You'll look back and realize, you were never crazy, just surrounded by secrets. Archangel Michael says, the veil is lifting. The actors are exiting. And only the truth will remain on the stage of your life. You will smile again, not because everything is fixed, but because you now see clearly. And nothing is more powerful than clarity that comes after betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 206. They watched you apply effort, energy, and prayer into your dreams while secretly hoping you would give up. They never celebrated your wins out loud, but they watched them in silence, hearts filled with envy. Their smiles were surface level, but underneath was a storm of comparison and insecurity. You never asked for their approval, only their honesty. But even that was too much for them to give. Now, the truth they buried is about to burst through the cracks like light pouring through broken walls. What they've kept hidden isn't just a secret, it's a betrayal. They signed your name off things. They made promises in your name, only to replace you at the final moment. Your blessings were postponed, not denied. Your season was paused, not cancelled. And now, all that was delayed is returning in a flood. Type Amen to get blessing 902. There is someone who knows the full truth but has remained silent out of fear. They were threatened, emotionally, financially, or spiritually, not to tell you. But their conscience is growing louder, and soon their mouth will follow. You might overhear it or read it in a slip-up. But when it reaches you, it will feel like lightning striking your spine. Because deep down, you always knew something wasn't right. That moment will set your mind free from all the confusion. The fog will clear. Your life will start moving in ways it never has before. Archangel Michael says, you are about to be remembered for what others tried to erase. The heavens are flipping the script, and this time, your name will be written in bold. Type Amen to get blessing 1011. There was a gathering once, a conversation that excluded you on purpose. They spoke about you as if you wouldn't find out. They rewrote your narrative without permission. They took your name out of a story you helped create. But your energy, your presence, your truth, it cannot be edited out. Now, they will be forced to acknowledge your part, even if it makes them uncomfortable. A leader, a superior, someone of influence knows what happened. They knew you deserved that recognition. And now, they're coming back for you, with an apology, an offer, or an invitation. The shift is here. You will rise in public, while their guilt follows them in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 876. They laughed at your setbacks. They whispered when you stumbled. But they didn't know that your delay was your protection. What was kept from you would have been toxic at that time. But now, you've grown into the strength that can handle the truth. And when it lands, you'll feel no fear, only readiness. This season will expose false friends, hidden enemies, and long-forgotten betrayals. And you'll stand through it all without bitterness. You'll simply walk away stronger. They can no longer hold what was never theirs. The truth belongs to you now. Type Amen to get blessing 1503. You might even feel anger, and that's okay. Let it flow, but don't let it poison you. Use it as fire to step fully into who you were meant to be. The secrets they buried are already unraveling behind the scenes. People are starting to talk. Papers are being found. Screenshots are being shown. A friend might accidentally say something that unlocks the whole chain. A post online might confirm your suspicions. Watch for the signs, they will be unmistakable. Your life is about to break wide open, not in destruction, but in divine disruption. Type Amen to get blessing 299. Keep your spirit calm. The truth is a storm, but your heart is the anchor. You were born to endure this and emerge royal. Archangel Michael says, your name will echo where they tried to erase it. You will be invited where you were once excluded. Those who knew and said nothing will carry that weight forever. Do not argue. Do not fight. Your proof is coming. And when it does, your silence will be louder than any words ever could be. Let your rise be the loudest response. Type Amen to get blessing 544. Even in their silence, they felt your spirit rising. That's why they panicked. That's why they moved behind your back. But destiny can't be detoured. You're walking into rooms they can't enter. You're stepping into levels their lies can't follow. Your life will soon look like the very thing they tried to keep you from. They will be forced to watch what happens when the truth chooses to reveal itself. They will not be able to stop it. Everything hidden must come to light. And this light is going to feel like justice wrapped in gold. Type Amen to get blessing 1289. Their fear is growing. Not because you're angry, but because you're aware. That awareness is dangerous to their comfort. You see now. You feel now. And nothing can be the same. You are not walking into revenge, you are walking into restoration. And the truth is your invitation. You've outgrown the energy of false connections. Those who benefited from your pain are feeling the distance now. And they don't know how to handle your healing. You are becoming immune to the lies they once fed you. The silence is no longer a wound, it's a weapon of wisdom. You are starting to see through smiles and feel the weight behind words. What they kept from you is coming to surface through slip-ups. They're talking more than they should, not realizing someone who hears them is loyal to you. Screenshots, confessions, receipts, they're being collected by hands you didn't even know were watching. There's a phone call coming. Not from a stranger, but from someone you thought was done with you. They've been holding on to something they no longer can. Type Amen to get blessing 722. This person tried to protect you before but was silenced. Now, they're ready to speak, even if it shakes their own world. Because truth cannot stay buried when the light is rising. You will hear your name in a story that doesn't make sense, until it does. Every detail will line up with what your spirit has been telling you. You'll feel both anger and clarity at once. You'll want to react, but hold your peace. Let heaven reveal all of it before you respond. Don't rush, your time to act is coming, and it will be undeniable. The very thing they used to keep you small will now be your crown. You are being restored in full sight. Type Amen to get blessing 963. Your life is about to be watched by the same ones who erased your name. And the irony will taste sweet. Because no lie, no delay, no betrayal can stop what is written for you. The person you trusted the most played a dangerous game. They didn't just lie, they misled others about you. But their story is falling apart. People are starting to ask questions. They're seeing inconsistencies. And the spotlight is shifting, not in your favor, but to your truth. They built a world on your silence. But now, you've found your voice. And it's more powerful than they ever expected. Type Amen to get blessing 1205. They tried to claim your blessings as their own. They wore your ideas, your words, your style, as if they created them. But heaven knows the real author of the light. You are the source, and they are the echo. And echoes eventually fade when the original sound gets louder. That's what is happening now. Everything they mirrored is starting to crack. Because what is fake cannot hold the weight of glory. And your truth has been tested, it's strong, unshakable, real. The place they said you'd never reach? You're arriving. And they'll be there to witness it. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You will see a sign, clear, unexpected, undeniable. It may come in a dream, a name you haven't heard in a long time, or a piece of mail that should have come years ago. It will wake something inside you that's been asleep. Don't question it. Accept it. This is the part of your story where everything connects. Archangel Michael says, they built walls to keep the truth from you, but you are the earthquake. Every lie is crumbling. Every silence is screaming. This is not about punishment. This is about position. And yours is being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 1123. They are afraid now. Not because of what you'll do, but because of who you'll become. They knew your potential before you did. That's why they hid things. That's why they played with your opportunities like cards in a game. But now, the game is over. The deck is reshuffled, and this time the divine is dealing the cards. And your hand is unbeatable. Everything you lost is returning multiplied. You've cried for too long. But the days of sorrow are over. And joy is walking toward you, clothed in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 319.